Hello students, welcome back to class. Today we are going to continue the remaining part of a spreadsheet with a new topic, functions and charts in MS Excel. First is about functions used in MS Excel. MS Excel provides some predefined formula to perform various types of calculations as per the needs of the user. The built-in formula are called functions. The values used in formula to perform certain operations are known as arguments. Arguments can be a data, the cell and the range of the cell containing the data and other functions. Some of the points to remember while writing a function. First one, each function must begin with an equal sign. Parenthesis is used to indicate the opening and closing of a function. Arguments are written within the parentheses. Next, commas are used to separate the arguments. Syntax. Each function must begin with an equal sign. Then we have to write the function name and we have to open the parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we have to write the arguments. If it is more than one argument, means we have to use comma between the arguments. Look at the example. Function name is sum and arguments are 62 and 95. First is about the function sum. You know the meaning of sum. Sum means it is used to calculate, it is used to add the given values. This function calculates the total of all the values of the specified cells and return the result to the cell where the cell pointer is located. Syntax. Each function must begin with the equal sign, then the function name and inside the parenthesis arguments. This is used to find the sum of the cell values ranging from A1 to AN. You can write equal A1 plus A2 plus A3 up to AN, or else you can write equal sum A1, A2, A3 up to AN, or else you can write like this equal sum open the parenthesis A1 colon AN. Means A1 to AN, it will calculate the sum. Look at one example to find the sum. Here, find the total marks obtained in 6 subjects, means from English to social. You are going to display the value, means the sum in the cell I5. I5 equals to sum of C5 to H5. Press the enter key to get the sum of the cell values in the cell I5 and drag the mouse pointer from I5 to I13 to get the sum of the corresponding rows. Next function name is average. This function is used to find the average value. Look at the syntax. Every function must begin with an equal sign. Then we have to write the function name and we have to open the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, we have to write the arguments. Example equals average C4 to C5. To find the average of a cell values ranging from A1 to AN, you can write in a 3-way. First one equal average A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus up to AN, or else you can write like this equal average A1 to AN, or else the third type is average A1, A2, A3, up to AN. Look at the example to calculate the average from the cell C5 to H5. After writing the formula in a proper cell, means here I am writing the formula in the cell J5. After writing a formula, we have to press the enter key to get the average value in that corresponding cell. Then drag the mouse pointer from the cell J5 to J13 to get the corresponding average values. Next function is about maximum and minimum. First one is about maximum. This function is used to return the highest value from among the specified cells in the active cell, means it will display the highest value. Second one is minimum. This function is used to return the lowest value from among the specified cells in the active cell, means minimum function will display the least value. First is about syntax for the maximum function. It will start with the sign equal sign, then a function name, and open the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, we have to write the arguments. You can write like this: equal maximum, open the parenthesis, a1, a2 up to an. Or else one example, equal maximum, open the parenthesis, 23, 24, 76 and 98. Here the maximum value among these four values is 98. So the function maximum will display the value 98 as a maximum. Next is about minimum. Look at the syntax for the minimum function. Every function must begin with the equal sign, then a function name and argument within the parenthesis. You can write the minimum function like this: equal minimum a1, a2 up to an. One example is equal minimum, open the parenthesis, 45, 98, 87, 64, 6. Here the minimum value among these five values is 6. So minimum function will display 6 as a minimum value. Next function is about count. This function helps you to count the number of cells within a range of cells which have values. Syntax: every function must begin with an equal sign, then a function name count and open the parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, you have to write the arguments like this: equal count a1, a2 up to an. Or else you can write count a1 to an using a colon. Look at one example for count. Find the number of values present from C3 to C11. All the cells are filled with the numeric values, so the output obviously it will be 9. Next topic is about creating a chart in MS Excel. Chart is a pictorial representation of data to communicate information in a better way. The system provides different types of charts like column chart, line chart, pie chart and bar chart, etc. Depending upon the user's need, a type of chart is selected to represent data and made available for the viewers. Next is about inserting a chart. Example, survey on career orientation can be displayed with the help of graphical representation. First, we have to select contents of a worksheet, means table we have to select from the worksheet like this. Step 2, click the insert button from the ribbon area. Look at the picture, look at the worksheet, we have to select insert from a ribbon area. Step 3, select and click the type of chart, means say column from the charts area. We have to select the column chart. If you want column chart, means select the column chart, or else line chart, pie chart, bar chart, you can select any of these. Step 4, it will show the different types of column charts. Select the specified option from the 2D column charts. You can select any one type of 2D column chart from these options. Moreover, you can also change the design of the chart. Click on the chart area, click on a design button, it will display different chart styles. Look at here, you will get the design button in the ribbon area. Select the design button, you will get some of the predefined chart styles. You can select any of this style. Thus, the chart will be available with a new style. Based on your selection, the chart style will change. Next is, you can also write the chart title and axis title within a chart. First, you have to select the chart area. Then you have to select the layout button present in a ribbon area. Next, you have to select the chart title. Look at the worksheet picture. In that, there are three options. First one, none. one more is centered, third one is above chart. You can select any one option from these three. If you selected the above title, means the title will come in above of that chart. If you selected first one none, means the title won't come in your chart. Second one centered means it will come, the title will come in a center of that chart. Last topic is about editing data or changing the chart type. First, you can always make changes in the data entered. You have to click on the table first, then enter a new value in your table. The changed data will be updated automatically. Next, you can make changes in a chart type also. First, you have to right click on the chart first like this. Then you will get one drop down list. In that drop down list, you have to select change chart type. After clicking on that change chart type, you will get so many options. Select an appropriate type of a chart, then click OK. Based on your selection, the chart will display on the worksheet. Thank you students. Have a nice day.